Welcome back to One Semester Jeopardy! Liv and Jay already claimed 2 of the 6 spots in our semifinals. Meanwhile, Justin is now in possession of the singular wildcard spot, with 3 more matchups to go. Today is the 3rd quarterfinal match. Let's meet today's contestants. He's written 3 biographies on John F. Kennedy. It's Joe. She once played a 47-hour tennis game. It's Lexi. And he's a guy. It's Miguel. And now for the single Jeopardy categories. Fun with flags. We'll ask players to identify countries' flags. Drop a letter. Will require players to identify similarly spelled words. Geometry 101. We'll have shapes in the answers. I Spy will require players to identify the logo by only the I. Once Upon a Time will task players with identifying books by opening lines. And finally, Chronically Online will test players' knowledge of viral videos. Let's send it down to Andrew and kick off this matchup.
By virtue of the magic wheel that spun before this game, Miguel gets to start with control.
Oh, let's go. Okay. Let me do Once Upon a Time.
Once there were 4 children whose names were Peter, Susan, Edmund, and Lucy. This story is about something that happened to them when they were sent away from London during the war because of the air raids. Miguel.
What is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
That is correct.
I'll do Once Upon a Time for 200.
It was a pleasure to burn. Joe.
What is Fahrenheit 451?
That is correct. Joe, you have the board now.
Geometry 1.
This protest site is most remembered by Tank Man. Joe.
What is Tiananmen Square?
That is correct.
Geometry 2.
Use this to show genotypes 2 individuals can produce. Joe.
What is a Punnett Square?
That is correct.
Geometry 3.
Some think aliens create these in fields. Miguel.
What are crop circles?
That is correct. Crop circles.
Let's keep it going with geometry. 400.
It's an infinite array of binomial coefficients named after a French mathematician. Joe.
What is the Fibonacci sequence?
That is incorrect. I'm going to call it there. It's named after Pascal. It is Pascal's triangle.
Pascal Siakam?
That's the one. The board is still yours, Miguel.
Okay, let's do it 500.
It's a cloud formation on the north pole of a solar system planet.
I don't know.
I'm going to call this there. It's on the north pole of Saturn. It's called Saturn's hexagon.
Oh.
Miguel, the board is still yours.
Let's do Once Upon a Time.
It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man's possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife. Miguel.
What is Pride and Prejudice?
That is correct.
Once Upon a Time, 400.
When he was nearly 13, my brother Jem got his arm badly broken at the elbow. Joe.
What is To Kill a Mockingbird?
That's correct.
Finish it off for 500.
It was a bright, cold day in April, and the clocks were striking 13. I can see on Lexi's face that she's giving you all time if you want to answer it before her.
I don't know this one.
I don't know.
I'm going to call this there. This is 19.
Ooh, that was going to be my guess, but I didn't want to risk it for the biscuit.
All right, Joe, the board is still yours.
Can I have drop a letter 1?
Drop a letter from being outside and get lasting forever. Joe?
What is external and eternal?
Ooh.
That is correct.
Can we do fun with flag 1?
All right.
I hate this one.
Whose flag is this?
Oh.
Whose flag is that?
I've seen it, but I don't know.
I have no idea.
I cannot believe I paired up 3 people and none of you have the flag.
Dude, I do not have flag
Not me.
knowledge.
It's not me.
I feel like I've seen this one. I just don't know.
Yeah.
Confident enough
Not
to
my
know.
category.
I'm going to call this here. That would be North Korea.
See, that's what I
Oh.
was thinking, and I didn't know. Okay. I should.
Okay.
All right, Joe.
Drop a letter two.
Drop a letter from a number that divides evenly into another number and get a performer.
Oh.
Joe.
Factor and actor.
That
Oh.
is
Oh,
correct.
what is factor and actor? I'm sorry. Three.
Drop a letter from killing animals and get a reaction to comedy. Joe.
What is slaughter and laughter?
That is correct.
Let's go for four.
Drop a letter from a style of hip hop dancing and get slowing a vehicle. Joe.
What is breaking and breaking?
That is correct. Breaking and breaking. All right.
Okay, let's finish the category.
Drop a letter from something you clear on a computer and get a pane. Joe.
What is cash and eight?
That is correct.
Joe, I hope you lose all your money on a daily double.
Oh, you know I will. You know I will. Can I take
Yo.
chronically one?
This viral video defends a pop singer's comeback performance at the MTV Video Music Awards. Miguel.
Defends. So, who is Beyonce?
That is incorrect. Joe.
Who's Taylor Swift?
That is incorrect.
Ooh, this is my chance. Give me a second. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna bother.
This video would be Leave Britney Alone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Can I have I Spy one?
Whose logo does this belong to?
Ooh, I have a guess.
Lexi.
Who are the Jacksonville Jaguars?
That is incorrect.
I'm in the negatives. No.
All right, I will call it there. This would be the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh, see, I knew
Oh.
football.
All right, Joe, the board is still yours.
No.
Can I take I Spy two?
What logo did these eyes
Oh,
belong? All right, I'm going to call this there. Those eyes belong to Starbucks.
no.
Oh,
Just like I wouldn't have known though.
I was not like thinking that at all.
The zoom in made them like a lighter green. Maybe that's just
I think this category is rigged.
Can I take chronically for two?
Kimberly Sweet Brown Wilkins said this after revealing she had bronchitis. Miguel.
What is Ain't Nobody Got Time for That?
That is correct. Ain't nobody got time for that. Miguel, the board is yours.
Chronically Online for three.
Paul Bear Vasquez thought this was too much in his front yard just outside Yosemite National Park. Joe?
What is water?
That is incorrect. All right, I'm going to call it here. He was reacting to a double rainbow.
Chronically Online for 400.
Ignoring battle plans, this character ran into a fight while shouting his name as a battle cry. That's the one. Leroy Jenkins.
A little before my time, I fear.
Well, let's just finish up the category then.
Harry Davies' car was none too happy when his baby brother did this. Miguel.
But what is Charlie Bit My Finger?
That is correct. Charlie bit my finger.
Let's do Fun with Flags for two.
Which flag is this? Joe.
What is Kenya?
That is correct. Joe, the board is yours.
Fun with flags for three.
All right. Whose flag is this? Miguel.
This is kind of a guess, but what is Norway?
That is incorrect. Lexi, you
Can I
also
retract my guess?
you cannot. You did buzz in.
Uh-oh. What is Scandinavia?
That is incorrect.
That's not a country.
Is it? I thought it was. Is it not?
It is not. Scandinavia
That's
is not a
embarrassing.
country.
Fuck. It is in risk.
Oh,
Ooh.
I
was
knew
not
it
gonna
was
say that.
some country up there.
Joe, the board is still yours.
I Spy for three.
Whose eyes are these?
What is this?
I don't know.
Call it here. Those eyes would belong to Wendy's.
Oh,
All right.
Joe, the board is yours.
fun with flags for four.
Joe, you have at long last found the daily double.
Oh,
on this
God.
board.
Raise your ball. Do it. True daily double.
I want to wager 500.
Joe, and only Joe can answer this one. Whose flag is this?
What is Armenia?
That is incorrect.
Okay.
This is the shape of the country right here, and that would be Cyprus.
Ah, so close. I Spy for 4.
Whose eyes do these belong to? And those are the Memphis Grizzlies.
Hmm.
Fun with Flags 5.
Whose flag is this? Call it
So
there.
detailed.
This is Bhutan.
Oh.
All right, and to wrap up the first round, whose eyes do these belong to?
I think Lexi knows it.
I do
Oh,
think Lexi
I
knows.
don't know if Lexi knows it. I don't know if Lexi should risk $500 for it.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna lose anyways. I'll go.
All right, Lexi, come on.
Who is Toad?
Oh, that is incorrect.
No.
These are all logos. Toad is not.
Oh, fuck, you're right.
These would belong to Pringles.
Oh God.
Yeah, I was not gonna get that.
We're on to Double Jeopardy. Let's see the categories. Where are we dropping? We'll ask players to identify video games by the map. It's Not Dessert will test players' knowledge of desert geography. That's the Motto will test players' knowledge of U.S. state mottos. Then It's War will test players' knowledge of famous battles. Call of Duty will have answers with the letters C-A-L next to each other. And finally, Artsy Fartsy is all about famous paintings. Let's head back to Andrew for Double Jeopardy.
Lexi, since you are in last place, you get to start us off. Where would you like to begin?
Oh, yay. I'll go Call of Duty 200.
It's the end of the world. Lexi,
What is the apocalypse?
that is correct.
Yeah.
Go, Lexi.
Let's go.
She's still at negative 700. Call of Duty 400.
Relating to medical drugs. Miguel,
What are pharmaceuticals?
that is correct. Pharmaceutical.
Call of Duty for 600.
Also known as green onions. Lexi,
What are scallions?
that is correct.
Yes. Call of Duty 800.
This type of anesthesia is used on specific areas and keeps the patient awake. Joe,
Local. What is local anesthesia?
that is correct. Local anesthesia.
Finish the category.
Body weight exercises. Joe,
What are calorimetrics? Calorimetrics?
that is not the word I'm looking for.
Okay.
I call it there. You were close. It's calisthenics.
That is the one that I butchered. Yeah, that's yeah.
Joe, the board is still yours.
Where we dropping 200.
Where are we dropping? Joe,
What is Rainbow Road?
that is
Oh.
Where we dropping 4?
Joe.
What is Hyrule?
I knew this was going to be one of them.
That is correct. Joe,
Where we dropping 6?
Joe,
What is Bob-omb's Battlefield?
that is correct.
Where we dropping 8?
Joe,
What is Los Santos? Excuse me. What is San Andreas?
which one is your answer?
What is San Andreas?
That is incorrect.
Oh shit. What's wrong?
What was the first one he said?
Miguel,
What is Los Santos?
that is what we are looking for. That is
No.
that is from GTA.
I stole it right from you, Joe.
Dang, if only I remember the
Miguel,
first.
the board is yours.
Let's finish the category.
All right. Where are we dropping?
It's a picture, it's not a map.
Yeah, it is a picture, but it is of a map. That map is called
I
Nuketown.
was gonna guess that, but I've never played on it, so I wasn't sure.
What game is that from?
I don't know what
It's one of the Call of Duty games. I just know it's like the most famous one.
I would like artsy fartsy for 1,000.
Johannes Vermeer's oil painting depicts a girl wearing this piece of jewelry. Lexi.
What is the girl with the pearl earring?
That is correct. It is the
Yes!
earring.
I got
That was
1,000
good.
points.
Lexi, the board is yours.
I'll go, that's the motto, 200.
You may hear someone yell California's state motto after a major discovery. Joe.
What is Eureka?
That is correct. Eureka.
Then it's War 200?
The evacuation of this French seaport was portrayed in a Christopher Nolan film, Miguel.
What is Dunkirk?
That is correct. It's Dunkirk.
Then it's War for 1,000.
Also known as Operation Iceberg and the Typhoon of Steel. This would be the Battle of Okinawa.
Then it's War for 800.
It was the code name for the Allied invasion of French North Africa during World War II. Call that there. This would be Operation Torch.
Let's do artsy fartsy for 800.
This Pablo Picasso painting was inspired by the Nazis' cruel bombings of a Spanish town. This would be Guernica.
Oh, that makes sense.
I can picture the painting. I didn't know the name.
Miguel.
Artsy fartsy for 600.
The Lansdowne portrait depicts this U.S. president. I call this there. That would be George Washington.
I was gonna guess that, but I didn't remember the artist.
Mm.
So I was like,
All right, Miguel.
Artsy fartsy 400.
This painting by Dali depicts melting clocks.
I have the painting like in my mind.
Yeah, I can see the painting. I don't know the name.
same. I'm also kicking myself for not guessing George Washington.
I'm going to call this one here too. That would be The Persistence of Memory.
Oh,
Stupid.
All right.
I was gonna be like
Miguel.
the essence of time. I was like, that's
Yeah, something like that.
yeah.
Let's finish up the category.
All right, that is the daily double on this board.
I'll wager 300.
In this Grant Wood painting, you'll find a man holding a pitchfork.
Oh God, the one where he like looks angry. I don't know. What is man standing in front of his house with a pitchfork?
Man,
Wow, what a great guess.
you were actually so close to it. You're actually a lot closer than you think, Miguel. It was
It's
actually
something
American
I
Gothic.
knew it was something. I actually
I did know
knew
that one.
something like that, like of that vibe, but yeah, that's okay. I'll take
All right, Miguel, the board is still yours.
Let's do Then It's War for 600.
This battle marked Napoleon's final defeat, Miguel.
It wasn't so
What
bad.
is the Battle of Waterloo?
That is correct. Battle of Waterloo.
I just got those points back.
Miguel.
Then It's War for 400.
The movie 300 includes a fictional retelling of this battle from the Greco-Persian War. Joe.
What is the Battle of Troy?
That is incorrect. Call it there is the Battle of Thermopylae.
Oh, that was yeah, really. Yeah. Mhm.
That's not dessert for 1,000.
This Mexican desert shares the name of a small dog. Miguel.
What is Chihuahua?
That is correct. The Chihuahuan Desert.
No way. That was a complete guess, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's not dessert for 800.
Mario must avoid a train in this N64 desert racetrack. Joe.
What is Chaco Mountain?
That is incorrect.
Oh, damn it.
This would be Calamari Desert.
It's not dessert for 600.
Jordan's southwestern desert hosts this member of the new Seven Wonders of the World. That would be Petra.
New 707 Wonders.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I feel like that's an old wonder.
No, that's part of the new ones. That's
Crazy.
how old the new ones are.
Still pretty old.
It's not dessert for 400.
The Mojave and Colorado deserts come together in this national park. Joe.
What is Death Valley?
That is incorrect.
Damn.
Fuck it, I'll guess.
Lexi.
What is Yellowstone?
That is also incorrect.
No.
This is Joshua Tree National Park.
I've been there. I was there 4 months ago.
All right.
It's not there for 200.
China and Mongolia house this vast desert. This would be the Gobi Desert.
Oh.
That's the motto for 1,000.
Stanley's catchphrase and New York state motto. And Joe first.
What is
Ooh.
Excelsior?
That is correct.
Motto's 8.
This Midwestern state's motto is Crossroads of America. Miguel.
What is Indiana?
That is correct. Indiana.
That's the motto for 600.
Florida's state motto also appears on U.S. currency. Joe.
What is E pluribus unum?
That is incorrect. That would be In God We Trust.
Oh.
The final one. Its motto is Live Free or Die. Lexi.
What is New Hampshire?
That is correct.
Yes.
All right. That brings us to Final Jeopardy here. Your Final Jeopardy category is World Architecture. All right. Everyone's wagers are in. This Byzantine structure was built as a Christian church in the 6th century, but now functions as a mosque. All right. I do have everyone's answers now. We'll start with Lexi. Lexi wagered all 900 of her dollars. And she said, that structure in Mexico that's like a small pyramid, but with bigger steps. That is incorrect. And that will bring Lexi down to 0. Joe wagered $499. He guessed the Hagia Sophia. That is the correct answer. And he will go up to $999. Miguel texted me the Mr. Household. Who guessed
My
the
answer was
incorrect
better than
answer.
that.
However, he only wagered $69, which will drop him to a final score of 4,431, advancing him to the quarterfinals.
And that's a wrap on our third quarterfinal. Miguel has claimed the third spot in our semifinals. Meanwhile, Justin maintains his grip on the single wildcard spot. With only 2 quarterfinals left, who will be next to claim their spot in the semifinals? Find out next time on One Semester Jeopardy!